A top 15 ranked UNI football team got the win over South Dakota at home in the UNI-Dome, 42-27. And Coach, that first quarter, man, that felt like a track meet. Both teams came out and touchdowns were just flying up on the scoreboard early on.
It was an exciting game, the whole game. But in particular, that first quarter, we were going up and down that field pretty quick.
Talk about how maybe impressed you are, or how did you evaluate, I guess, your guys bouncing back from a really physical game that week prior against North Dakota State?
Well, the previous week was a hard week, and it was more of a long week for us because, you had to go back and reestablish yourself, start over again, and create that energy and that momentum that you needed, and you had to do it from scratch. And I thought our team did that, and they did it very well.
Solid win against a hot team. This South Dakota team came in on a 3-game winning streak. Do you like how your team started that football game?
I did. I thought offensively we did very well early, a couple big plays, and fortunately that we did because they started very quick on us as well with a couple quick plays. So when we matched the quick play and went back and forth, it gave the defense time to establish itself, get adjusted, and then we played very well after that.
South Dakota scored the first touchdown of the game. Then the offense got rolling. McIlvain found Isaiah Weston for a 62-yard strike, and then another pass to Weston, an 8-yard touchdown pass. That was a good combination this past Saturday.
It was a great combination. It's been a good combination for the last month or so. And I say that because it actually brings back memories for me of when Johnson was thrown to Shed and when they were thrown to Dedrick Ward. I mean, Isaiah Weston's records were such in a way that he was beginning in the same numbers as those two young men.
186 yards on just 4 receptions too, but 3 touchdowns, both of those the receiving yards and touchdowns, career highs. Those 2 touchdowns that he had in the third quarter, though, those were critical as you guys trailed by 3 at the half.
They were very critical. I mean, they were critical because the defense, they were responding just as much as we were offensively. And so to keep the game in check and to go in at halftime, I believe it was 24-21, we were in good position, but yet it was going to be another shootout in the second half unless we get some things fixed on defense.
It looks like McIlvain's got a good comfort level with number 80. Where's your comfort level? And that ball goes up towards Isaiah Weston.
Well, you always look because everybody knows where he's at right now. It isn't like he's invisible. So it's finding ways to get him the ball. He's got to get himself open against sometimes double coverage, and then Will's got to make the right choice when to throw it to him and when to go in a different direction.
The ground game got rolling for the UNI football team, and Coach, the first quarter, big spark by Will McIlvain, making something happen with his legs, a 70-yard run to set up a scoring drive.
Exactly. It was well blocked. It was well run. And again, when you're running the ball as well as we did, Tyler Hoosman was creating a lot of looks and a lot of people chasing him. You had a lot of people chasing Isaiah, which in turn opened up the opportunity for the quarterback to get a run.
How'd you evaluate McIlvain making the decision to run pass when he was pushed out of the pocket?
I thought it was fine. He tried to do too much when he threw the intercept. I mean, there's times to take it out of bounds, take the field goal. Throwing it away sometimes is a good thing. Doing a 3-and-out sometimes is a good thing versus trying to force something when you're trying to make things happen. But we do not want to take his competitiveness, his aggressiveness away from him. He just has to continue to learn through experience.
Out of the running back core, Tyler Hoosman led the way, 111 yards rushing for him, 2 touchdowns, a solid physical performance out of Hoosman Saturday.
Very solid, very physical, found the hole, but also was running downhill all day long.
What do you like that you're seeing out of him when he has the football in his hands?
Consistency. He's very consistent. He runs that way at practice. He runs that way every day. You know what you're going to get. And I think it's easier to coach to, play calls to, and block for when somebody's consistent that they're always going to be where they're supposed to be. And I think that makes the offense more complete.
As a team, first time this season, over 200 yards of rushing. Talk about the offensive line and how they've been grinding and trying to get better week after week.
Well, in the same regard, I think the passes to Isaiah Weston lighten up the box as far as the run game, and then they've been there the whole time. It's just when you lighten up and take 1 or 2 guys out of the box, it becomes much more effective, so you get the big runs by Hoosman and the big runs from McIlvain.
It was a balanced attack offensively for the UNI Panthers in the 42-27 win over South Dakota this past Saturday in the UNI-Dome. The Panthers have 2 road games coming up now in back-to-back weeks. We'll have more with Coach Farley on this coming week's road contest, as well as we'll talk about the defense coming up here on Panther Sports Talk.